A very good morning, students. Welcome to today's English class. In the previous class, we have learnt about the supplementary reading, that is King Sindbad and his Falcon, which is an extract from Arabian Nights, students. In that, we have learnt about the King Sindbad and his loyal uh, pet animal, that is Falcon, and how he was a very loyal companion for the King Sindbad during the hunting. Okay, how she was helping the King Sindbad in his hunting uh, time. So these all things we have learned in the previous class. Let's continue the lesson in today's class. Before that, let's learn about the glossary words. Okay, some glossary words. First word is devoid, means not having, wander, walk or move in a casual way. Okay, the next word is gauntlet. Gauntlet means a strong glove with long loose wrist. Okay, in your language that means kai kavacha. Okay, then talons, the claws of a bird of prey. Hmm? That means nails of birds. Okay, annoy means make slightly angry. Okay, annoy means make slightly angry. Next, furious. Furious means violent or extremely angry. Extremely angry. Okay, slake means satisfied. Next word is fury. Fury means wild. The next word is viper. Viper means a poisonous snake. The picture of that viper I'll send you in the WhatsApp group. You can see that and you can identify. Okay, then remorseful. Remorseful means quiet for a wrong committed. Okay, quiet for a guilt for a wrong committed, guilty feeling. Okay, then gasp means a sudden catching of breath. Then repent means feel regret or sorry, feel sorry. Okay, then succumb means die from the effect of disease or injury. So something will happen in the story. What will happen for the loyal pet of that King Sindbad, that we will learn in today's class. Okay, the King Sindbad hunt a gazelle and they starting their journey. They wanted to return to the palace. At that time, have to uh, walk from that place. No, they have to go from that place. On that time, they were wandering in that place. Okay, see what happens in the fifth para. Let's see. Okay, it was midday and the place where they were wandering was devoid of any water source. Huh? The in that place where they were means King Sindbad and Falcon were traveling from one place. In that place, water source is not there. Hmm? They were not having any water source on that place. Okay, they were wandering means here they were going from one place to another place. They were moving in a casual way. Okay, then the king and his horse were thirsty. The king also thirsty and his horse also thirsty in their way. Okay, way of traveling. Then the king went further in search of water. He went in search of water. He is a clever king and he has to take care of his animals. No, who were there with him. So he started his journey and in that way he started search for a water source. Okay, finally they reached a place where water was seen dripping through the leaves of a tree. He found the water from the tree. Okay, where the water is dripping from the tree. Okay, water was seen dripping through the leaves of a tree. Dripping through the leaves of a tree. He had seen that. On that situation, they were very thirsty. They saw that water and they became very happy. The king was wearing a skin gauntlet. Gauntlet means, I have told you, students, a strong glove with long loose wrists. In your language, that means kai kavacha. He had a cover for his hand, which is helpful for him to protect from the poison. Okay, then um to protect him from any poison. Okay, as his falcon was very thirsty, the king took out the cup from her neck and filled it with the dripping liquid. See, students, I have told you at first that the king king given he had given a tied a cup of golden cup for the falcon to give um to provide her drink during hunting time. Okay, so that is the cup. In that cup he started to fill that water which is coming from the dripping from the tree. Understood, students? So the king filled it with the dripping liquid. He filled the cup, golden cup, with the dripping liquid which is dropping from the tree leaves. Okay, he then placed the cup in front of the falcon. He placed it to the falcon for drinking. He understood that falcon was very thirsty because of journey. Okay, so that he provided that to the falcon. What the falcon did, but surprisingly enough, the falcon overturned the cup instead of drinking it. What happened here, students? Falcon was very thirsty. The king took out cup from her neck and filled it with the dripping liquid. He then placed the cup in front of the falcon, but surprisingly enough, the falcon overturned the cup instead of drinking it. He was providing water for the falcon because he understood that falcon was very thirsty, but the falcon was again and again he was overturned the that cup, the drinking cup. He was not liking that water. Again and again it was opposing that. Okay, what happens in the sixth para? The king picked up the cup, filled it again and placed it in front of the falcon. Again he did not stop the thing. Again he took that cup and again he filled that and again he placed that to the falcon. But the falcon upset it again with her talons, with her nails. Okay, again it upset the uh, upset the bowl, upset the cup which was given to the falcon from the king. Okay, then what happened here, students? But the falcon upset it again with her talons. The king was annoyed at the falcon's strange behavior. Annoyed means here became very angry. Make slightly angry. Okay, he became angry towards the falcon because of its behavior, strange behavior. It could not do like this in any way, any time, but it is strange for the king, and he became some angry from this falcon because of its behavior. Okay, next time what happened? Next time the he filled the cup with the dripping liquid and placed it in front of his horse. He know that his horse also thirsty, so that's why he gave that liquid to the horse. Okay, what happened, however, annoyingly enough, the falcon hastily upset it again. Hastily means quickly falcon flew there and it upset the liquid from in front of that horse also. See what happened here again? The king became furious. Now the king became very furious. Furious means violent, very violent and extremely angry. He became very angry, and then what happened here, students? He shouted at the falcon. Shouted at the falcon in anger, "You unlucky and foolish thing! You are not willing to slake your thirst." Slake means here satisfy. You are not satisfying from this water. You are not having your water. You are not getting the water, and you are not allowing the horse also to drink water. That animal also very thirsty. It has to drink water. No, so you are not allowing him also. Why are you doing like this? He was scolding that falcon. Okay, nor are you allowing the horse to drink it. You're not allowing the horse also to not drink that water. He was also very thirsty, so he should drink water, but you are not, you are opposing that thing. You are opposing the water, you are again and again wasting the water. Like this way he's called to that falcon, and he was become very angry. Okay. uh, in his fury, fury means, students, wildness. In his wildness, the king took out his sword and chopped off the wings of the falcon. He cut down the wings of the falcon with his angerness. The falcon cried in pain. Okay. She then she then indicated the king to look up by raising her head. It was showing something on the tree, students. See here, falcon was showing something to the king, what it was showing, and the king saw that something was there. That's why the falcon was opposing the king. Falcon was a very loyal pet for the king, but it was opposing on that situation. The king should understood that, but instead of understanding that bird, he punished that bird, punished his pet. The loyal and lovable pet. Something it was showing. What was that? Let's see. Raising her head, the king's eyes followed the falcon. He saw a poisonous viper. Viper means a poisonous snake, laying up above the tree. It was laying up above the tree. The liquid which he mistook as water was dropping drops of the snake's poison. It was not a water, students. If the falcon or a horse drunk that, then they will be die. Understood? So that's why they will be died, no? That's why that was opposing the king. He should understood that, no? Simply he became very angry, and he punished the bird. The king was very remorseful. Remorseful means guilt. He was feeling very guilty, and for cutting off the wings of his loyal and beloved falcon. Now he was feeling guilty. What is the use of his guiltiness, students? We should think before we do anything. Understood? So now he is feeling guiltiness, but it is no use for him or any for Falcon also. He rode on his horse and returned to his camp along with the dead gazelle. That gazelle also was there with them. The falcon was still sitting on his fist. See, it had lost its wing. Then also it was still sitting on his fist. See how loyal, how he the falcon also loving the king. It in the last breath also it doesn't want to leave the king. It was sitting on the fist of king. Okay. As soon as the king reached the camp and sat comfortably, the falcon, which was bearing the pain till then, at that time, the falcon was feeling very painfulness, and at that time he went to the camp where his soldiers were stayed. Um, Suddenly gasped and succumbed to death. Gasped means here, students, a sudden catching of breath means stopping of breathe. It stopped its breathing and it died from the injury. Who died here? Falcon died from the injury. King cut down the wings of falcon because of his angriness. But instead of thinking anything, he cut down the wings of the bird, the lovable bird of him. But from that, falcon was died, students. Okay, what will happen at last? The repentant king cried aloud to lose his faithful companion who had saved his life. Here, repent means feel regret or sorry. He felt very sorry about his loyal and his lovable pet because of his useless work. It was helping him in his hunting situations, and it was there with him day and night. It was very lovable pet for him. It was very loyal for him. It was not opposing anything any time for him. he should think. He was surprised its strange activities, but he was not thinking about the thinking why the bird was opposing the water. Why it was again and again it was opposing me. Simply he cut down the wings of that bird, and he killed that bird. King killed that bird, which was very lovable for him. He was taking care of that bird very nicely, but in the angry situation, he cut down that, he killed that, and he lost the lovable thing. So we should think, students, whatever we want to do, we have to think before we do anything. We have to think before we do anything. And more proverbs is there you have to understand from this lesson. So, don't judge someone or something by appearance alone. We should not judge anything or anyone by appearance alone. Means we only should not think. We should not think we are the right people. Understood, students? We have to think from every side, and after that we have to judge that. Understood? We have to think before we do anything, before we talk anything. So that is very important. We can lose our lovable thing or lovable people also. So think before you do anything. This is our lesson, and learn the moral from this story. Thank you so much, students.